can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Michel Pereira takes on Kyle Daukaus this Saturday at UFC Fight Night Shanghai. And this is a short notice fight for Michel Pereira. He was initially supposed to be taking on Marco Tulio as punishment for his awful fight against Abus Magomedov in his last performance. But Marco Tulio had to pull out of the fight, so Kyle Daukaus is in taking this fight on pretty short notice. Was released from the UFC after a couple KO losses to Roman Dolidze and Eric Anders. Got, I think it was 4 wins. Yeah, 4 wins on the regional scene. And now he's coming in to take the fight against Michel Pereira, who, again, had a very bad performance. Poor performance against Abus Magomedov. Before that, had to fight with Anthony Hernandez, where he just absolutely gassed. You know, he was having some success in the first round, but eventually gassed and got TKO'd, but was on a really good run before that. Had some decisions, but was on a 3-fight finishing streak heading into the Hernandez fight. So I'm going to go with Pereira in this one. You know, it's hard to pick him, just given his last performance where it looked like he was betting against himself, honestly. Just couldn't get anything going. Makes you wonder if he was sick, fighting an injury, I don't know. But I feel like on, you know, Pereira's worst night, he'll beat somebody like Kyle Daukaus. You know, Pereira, jiu-jitsu black belt if he goes to the ground. Karate black belt as well, very, very explosive on the feet, a lot of power, very dynamic, acrobatic at times. So very unorthodox, switches stances, taking on Kyle Daukaus, you know, who's got decent stand-up, decent skills, you know, decent jiu-jitsu ability to finish fights on the ground, but he's just kind of fragile, you know, kind of fragile in terms of taking punches. Was really beat up by Eric Anders, got dropped a few times and then finished. You know, Roman Dolidze broke his orbital bone, I think, in like 2 places, but you know, he's good at countering. He's got decent range management, decent length and range for the division. He's gonna have a 3-inch reach advantage going into this one. You know, he moves well, he's got good kicks, you know, pretty technical as a striker, but I just don't trust his chin. I don't trust his durability in this one going up against Michel Pereira, who I think is going to obviously be better everywhere, and I don't think Kyle Daukaus has the skills to be able to push a super high pace, you know, shooting takedowns or anything like that to really wear on Michel Pereira. I feel like if he starts to really close in the distance and look to put a lot of pressure on him, he's going to be eating a lot of shots, and you know, there's a lot of consequences coming his way from Michel Pereira. So I'm going to take Pereira in this one. I think he's better everywhere, regardless of his last couple performances. I think he's got more finishing potential going into this one with the full camp. So I'm going to go with Michel Pereira to get this one done by knockout. Thanks.